Rayele Melo, the future queen of Samba. In the heart of Nilopolis, where the rhythm of Samba pulses through every street and tradition is carried like a crown, a young dancer named Rayele Melo is stepping into the spotlight. At just 17 years old, Rayele is already turning heads in the world of Brazilian Carnival, not only for her talent and beauty, but for her fierce dedication and infectious passion for Samba. For those who follow the spectacle of Rio and Nilopolis Carnival, Rayele is no stranger. As a passista for the legendary Beija-flor de Nilopolis, one of Brazil's most iconic Samba schools, she is part of a lineage of performers who do more than dance. They carry the soul of a culture. Passistas are known for their samba no pé, the quick, syncopated steps that define the dance. And Rayele? She moves like she was born with drums in her heart. Her journey started early, like many young Brazilian girls who fall in love with the colors, sounds, and traditions of Carnival. But Rayele's love became discipline. She trained, studied, and rehearsed. She didn't just want to dance well, she wanted to understand Samba at its roots. That devotion paid off when she was crowned Princess of the Carnival of Nilopolis, a position in the Corte Momesca that honors the brightest rising stars of the Samba community. Becoming part of the Corte Momesca isn't just about grace and glitter. It means becoming a cultural ambassador. It means standing on stage with pride, representing your city, your school, your people. And for Rayele, that responsibility wasn't a burden. It was a dream come true. Every year, the road to Carnival is a test of endurance and love. Behind the scenes of the parades and camera flashes, Rayele is sweating through hours of rehearsals, costume fittings, and school performances. Her social media is a window into that world. High-energy rehearsal clips, moments of joy with fellow dancers, and snapshots that show the intensity of preparation. Thousands follow her not only for the Samba, but for the spirit she brings to it. Despite her young age, Rayele already exudes the poise of a veteran. Whether performing under stadium lights or in a humble dance circle, she delivers every movement with full commitment. Her technique is sharp, her expression magnetic. More importantly, she dances with emotion, a kind of storytelling that connects deeply with the audience. Raised in a culture where Samba is not just a performance but a way of life, Rayele understands her role in preserving and evolving this tradition. She honors the history of Afro-Brazilian culture every time she steps onto the avenue. Her movements echo the resilience and joy of generations before her. And yet, she brings something fresh to the stage: youth, innovation, a new wave of Samba energy that captivates both elders and her peers. Her ultimate dream? To become Rainha de Bateria, Queen of the Drums. It's the highest honor a Samba dancer can hold during Carnival. To lead the percussion section of a Samba school is to hold the rhythm of an entire parade in your body. And while she humbly acknowledges she has a long way to go, many who watch her believe it's not a question of if, but when. Rayele's story is one of growth and grounded ambition. She doesn't shy away from the challenges that come with her path. In interviews and posts, she's spoken about the sacrifices, the long nights, the sore muscles, and the pressure of performing in front of massive crowds. Yet, she carries it all with grace. What sets her apart is also her sense of community. Rayele is not only focused on her own success, she often trains with younger dancers, shares tips with newcomers, and participates in outreach events organized by beija-flor. She believes Samba is for everyone and should remain accessible, especially to those from working-class backgrounds like herself. Her presence on social media, particularly Instagram under the handle @FelipeLive/Instagram.com/Rayele, is both glamorous and real. There are photos of her in full Carnival costume, sparkling under stage lights, but also behind-the-scenes moments, funny clips, candid stories about her training and friendships. That authenticity resonates with her followers and helps her stand out in a sea of curated images. In one post, she wrote, "I dance for those who came before me and for those who still believe in dreams." It's that mix of humility and determination that makes her not only a performer to watch, but a personality to admire. As Nilopolis prepares for each Carnival season, Rayele continues to grow her craft. She studies music, rhythm, and Samba history. She works with costumers, choreographers, and percussionists to understand the full picture of the parade. She wants to be more than a dancer in the spotlight. She wants to be a storyteller. In every turn, every shimmy, every beat of her heels, she carries a piece of Brazil's cultural heart. And though she's still in the early chapters of her career, the brightness of her future is undeniable. Beyond samba, Rayele also shows interest in exploring other styles of dance to become a more complete performer. She's taken classes in ballet and contemporary movement, not to move away from samba, but to complement it. Her aim is to add versatility and stage presence, and to explore creative expression that supports the emotional depth of her performances. It's not unusual now to see her blend samba no pé with fluid contemporary arms, adding a cinematic flair to her appearances. She also dreams of bringing more structured dance education to communities like her own. In conversations with fans, she has expressed hopes of one day opening a dance project for underprivileged kids in Nolopolis. She knows from experience that talent is everywhere. It just needs opportunity. She wants to be part of building that bridge, to make sure the next Rayele doesn't have to wait for a crown to feel seen. Rayele's growth is not just as a dancer, but as a cultural voice. At just 17, she's already being invited to speak on local cultural panels and samba events. Organizers recognize that she represents not just Gen Z energy, but deep respect for tradition. When she speaks, it's with maturity and reverence. She talks about samba not as a trend, but as a living language, one that must be passed down with care. She has also become a symbol of local pride. Residents of Nolopolis cheer her name as she passes. Young girls look at her and see not just glitter and glory, but a relatable role model. She's active in her neighborhood, often helping with samba school activities, visiting elder dancers, and even participating in costume production. She's learning the art from the inside out, and that makes her connection to samba even stronger. In moments off stage, Rayele is playful and warm. She's close to her family, often credits her mother and grandmother as her biggest supporters, and surrounds herself with a tight-knit group of fellow dancers who train and grow together. This support system keeps her grounded, despite her rising status. Fame is coming, but she wears it lightly. Her ambitions extend beyond the Sambadrome. Rayele has mentioned a desire to one day choreograph a full parade theme or contribute to the creative direction of a samba school. She has ideas, not just moves. Her mind works like a producer's, always thinking about visuals, narratives, impact. Even now, she sometimes helps brainstorm choreography or musical cues with her instructors. The more you learn about Rayele, the more you realize she isn't just a dancer, she's a builder. A builder of bridges between generations, between tradition and innovation, between passion and purpose. Her dance is only part of her power. Her vision is just beginning. So when the drums begin to thunder and the confetti starts to fall, look to the front lines of beija-flor's parade. You'll find a young woman with fire in her steps and tradition in her soul. That's Rayele Melo, dancer, dreamer, future queen of samba, and we'll all be lucky to watch her rise.